external hard drive, modem.
The sky
Stay strong, stay wise. Peace. Welcome back, everybody. Yeah, nothing's changed. You got no hair there. I practically been sitting here all day, applying for jobs, taking a break, applying for jobs, taking a break. However, a lot of the jobs right now are server jobs because all the kids are going back to school and shit like that. So I always pick the best time of the year to look for work. But it is what it is. Got to do with what I have and try to make it work. I want to send a thank you to Stephanus. I believe that's how you pronounce your name, man. I'm sorry if that's not how you pronounce it. Let's see here. Stephanus. Yeah, that's how it's spelled anyways. Always donated some money to help me out. I greatly appreciate it. It's definitely going to help out. The dollar store is going to be my new friend. One of you mentioned on the comments that the dollar store sells razors. I cringe just at the thought of that, but it's hard enough shaving with a Mach 3. My God, shaving with a single razor blade on this? Oh my God, that's gonna hurt so much. Oh, but whatever, it is what it is. Gotta do with what I can, right? I just finished saying that. In regards to Sky, hey kitty, you're just sitting there, eh? Yes, hi. No, I used some of that money to get some cat food and stuff like that. So that very happy about that. Just the thought of giving her away actually makes me cry. As you guys saw a couple days ago when I mentioned that I was going to call the SPCA, and I literally I almost broke down. So there's only been one other time since I've had her that I actually had to give her up, and that's when I came here. But I mean, she was with my mother the whole time, and then when I got into my own place and everything, she sent Sky over to me. But I mean, I was without her for about 2 months, around there, and it was horrible every moment, not having her around, coming home and not having her there greeting me, and going to bed. She'd always, every single night, she would like cuddle up in my armpit, I guess you could say, and sleep on my shoulder every night. So I really miss that, and she's been my rock, haven't you, kitty cat? Yeah? You've always been there for me, no matter what, and it's something that I would never want to give up. Hey, kitty? I love you. In regards to the other stuff, like the events and small ladies videos and the vlogging that she wanted to do and all that, that's pretty much over and done with. She reluctantly accepted my apology, saying that it wasn't sincere enough, or it was very lackluster, I guess you could say. But it's not very often I apologize for something. So if it seemed like it was lackluster or just not a genuine apology, too bad, because it was. And a lot of you over the last few days have been very supportive and sending your well wishes and everything like that. And even though I got annoyed with it the other day, I still appreciate it. Because even though I say I'm tired of hearing of it, it's still nice to know that people are willing to stand by you and be there with you during my struggles. Now, there have been a couple of you that I've actually had to block over the last couple days because you're just fucking assholes, and I'm not putting up with it anymore. You know, for the longest time I just let a few of you go, you know, just remove your comments or whatever, but you continuously bash me, and quite frankly, I'm not putting up with it. You know, you want to bash me, you're going on my fucking block list. It's that simple. I'm just not putting up with it. I'm having enough difficulty in my life right now. I don't need to go online after putting effort into making these videos and stuff like that and go online just hear someone fucking bashing me. I'm not putting up with it. And like I said before, I just removed the comment and hope that the next comment from that person would be not as ignorant or not as much of an asshole comment and shit like that. But no. Prime example would be that Charlie Angel, fucking prick. I blocked your fucking ass today, asshole. But now would be the time when I really need to control my temper in regards to fucking ignorant idiots online, because I'm in the fighting mood. So, if you're gonna take what I just said as a open invitation to be a prick or an ignorant fuck, go right ahead, because I will just block your ass. And with the possibility of me not being able to make these videos yet tomorrow or next week or something like that, I really don't give a fuck. I'll block your ass regardless. And if I do lose my internet and I'm not able to make these videos, know that the second I have my internet back up and running, I will be back uploading these videos. Now, well, let me check the time on here, because I only have 9 minutes and 59 seconds. I don't want to overdo it. Alright, I was at like 8 minutes and 50 seconds or something like that, so it's a good thing I checked. There's nothing I hate more than going on talking like this for minutes on end and then turn the camera around and realize it shut off 5 minutes ago. Yeah, once I get my internet back online and everything like that, I'll be back making these videos, and I'll just start back at day one, I guess. Unless I can continue from where I left off. Because right now we're on 250 days, and I would really hate to have to go back to 1. I really would. I would probably, if I had to start back at day 1, and the only reason I would have to start back at day 1 is if the guys in the YouTube orbit told me I had to. Otherwise I would just continue on. But if I had to start back at day 1, I would stop the vlogs altogether. Because there's no way I'm fucking starting that shit over again. There's no fucking way. I'm either picking up where I left off, or I'm not going to do it at all, and I'll just make videos whenever I feel like it, and do like special videos or like graphics, or I don't know, event videos or shit like that. I don't know, but I am not starting back at day 1. It's not going to happen. It's either continue where I left off or not at all. On a side note, this place is starting to smell a little bit. I literally have not left this room for 5 days. Starting to get a little smelly in here. Because, you know, I haven't been able to do my laundry, and I haven't been able to really clean myself, to be honest with you. I'm practically out of shampoo and shit like that. So I've been kind of limiting my showers, which is kind of bad. But you know, I have to make do with what I can. And I'm getting up at like halfway through the night, and my pillow is drenched just from fucking like oily hair while you're sleeping in a warm environment, and you start sweating. It's just like it like saturates everything. And even when I go lay down now, I can fucking feel it. I can feel the greasiness. I can smell it. And it's making sleeping very difficult right now. Like last night, I practically just fell asleep here where I'm sitting. I like put my feet up on the desk and just kind of just did the whole sleeping at the computer deal. Because I didn't want to sleep in that. But with Stephanus's generous donation, I'll be able to do some laundry tomorrow and get my bed sheets washed and shit like that, and you know, get a little bit clean in here. But the one good thing that's come out of the last few days is I've learned quite a lot of stuff. I've had a documentary channel going on my other monitor here for about 4 days now, and it's all on history and esoteric wisdom, sacred knowledge, ancient mysteries, the universe, UFOs. There's a lot to do with ancient architecture. I've learned a lot about ancient architecture and the similarities and so-called coincidences between them all in regards to like pyramids of Giza in South America, with the Inca and the city of Cusco and stuff like that. So I'm definitely expanding my knowledge, and in between that I'm applying for jobs and shit like that. Like every 2 hours or so I'm applying for jobs or looking for jobs and shit like that. And don't anybody tell me to go fucking get away or stop with the internet and get out, and you know, the reason you're not getting a job is because you're not out walking around wasting your fucking time walking around the city all goddamn day handing out resumes to people who will never fucking call you. Yeah, we'll take your resume. We'll you know, we're not hiring now, but we'll take it. No. I'll give my fucking resumes to people who are actually hiring. I'm not gonna waste my time walking through the city looking for people who are hiring when I can sit right here and look at a fucking screen and I can find 20 times more jobs in a day sitting here than I can walking around the city. So I still don't understand why people are still so stuck on actually going out looking for work. What the fuck do you think this is, the 90s? Come on now. We're in the year 2011 and you still think going out and walking around is the way to find a job? Come on, get real. Get with the times now. It's impractical these days. And even still, like, people who post jobs online, they're like, oh, the only way we'll accept applications if you actually come here and drop them off. Like, really? Really? You had the savvy enough to actually post it online. You can't accept applications online as well? You're gonna fucking force people who are sitting here looking for jobs to get out of their seats and take the time to go down to your fucking restaurant or store or something like that to hand off a resume just to come all the way the fuck back here to go back onto the computer? No, it's just impractical. I don't know. Anyway, enough about that. Oh, I did learn something very interesting today. Did you guys know that the Pyramid of Giza is an 8-sided pyramid? I didn't know that. It's one of the mysteries that are involved in that pyramid itself, is it's not actually a 4-sided pyramid, which is difficult enough to do in itself, but it's actually an 8-sided pyramid, and it's sort of sunk very slightly, but it's you can't see it with the naked eye. You can only see it apparently for a few seconds on the equinox when the sun hits it, and you can actually see the shading on 2 sides on one side. But there's a lot of things with that fucking pyramid that are real. Oh, look at that. Just as I say that, there's that actual part of the program just came on the screen right now. A coincidence? I don't know. I learned a lot of things about the pyramids in the last couple of days that really baffle my mind. Like, you know, they say it took 20 years to build the Pyramid of Giza. Well, that's not only impractical, but almost impossible. Because you look at the size of the blocks. There's 2 million bricks that make up the Pyramid of Giza. And each brick can weigh anywhere from 1 ton to 100 tons. That's basically 1 car or 100 cars in 1 block. Now, apparently, according to skeptics, the only tools they had to use is a granite ball hammer and a fucking chisel. That was it. And you're telling me that it only took them 20 years to put 2 million over 1 ton blocks into place by hand? And if you do the math, you would need to put one of those blocks down every 9 seconds in order to do it in 20 years. Modern scientists today, modern people in architecture, they say it's impossible. They couldn't even do it with today's technology in regards to the building materials and shit like that. So that's some of the interesting things I've been learning over the past few days. The 8-sided pyramid thing really got me though. And the other cool thing about it is, as well, is that when you do a whole bunch of math and with regards to the dimensions and the angles and all this other stuff, when you look into it, it's actually very fascinating. And the Egyptians had to have been some smart motherfuckers in order to do that shit, because people who make structures these days couldn't even do it with that precision. And one of the outlying theories is we had help making them in regards to otherworldly help, aliens or whatever, you know. Fucking doesn't have to be aliens, could have been like Atlanteans or shit like that. But there's a lot of different theories out there that the only way we could have done it in 20 years is if we actually had help. And it's recorded that it was done in 20 years because of the time frame. I think it was Pharaoh Akhenaten or something like that, the one before King Tut or something. Anyway, it had to have been made within that dynasty because it was made for his burial, so it had to have been done before he lost his pharaohship. So it was actually 20 years. Okay, apparently I went over my time again. Anyway, this video is going to be super long, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Once again, Stephanus, thank you very much for helping me out. It might take a couple days for that transfer to go through PayPal. So if you don't see me clean shaven tomorrow, then don't worry. I will record myself going to the dollar store so you guys know that I'm not fucking wasting that money and shit. But once again, small lady, I apologize. So hopefully, it won't be so distant now. You can actually talk to me and respond to me on Facebook and stuff like that. And everybody else, thanks for your support, and I will see you guys tomorrow. So stay strong, stay wise. Peace.